All right, so when developing film, you'll have your roll of film that's been rewound, so it's all in here. You want a pair of scissors, a can opener, and then the components of the tank. We have the tank here. Make sure you have your rubber lining so none of the chemicals leak out. 2 reels, an inner tube, then we have the top of our tank as well as the cap, which I'll just put on. So make sure you have all these components before you go into the reeling room, because everything will be in complete darkness because film is sensitive to all light. So what I would do is line everything up, or put everything in your tank, just like that, and then go into the reel room. What you'll want to do is put everything on a flat surface. You want to take the can opener and your film. I would use the top part of the spool that sticks out as leverage to pop this off. So be careful, because I've had students cut their fingers with this before because it is pretty sharp. You want to do this over a stable surface so that it doesn't fall on the floor and you're in the dark room on your knees looking for your roll of film. So I'll use this as leverage. And we'll pop this off. So this should come off. And then you can take your film, and here we go. This will be trash. We'll set that aside. And we're doing this in complete darkness. Remember, this is our leader, the extra film that film companies give us for loading. We're going to cut a straight line, and that'll be trash too. And then we'll get our reel out. We'll feel to make sure that this is lined up. Feed our film. Put it on the track, past the silver balls. And I like to put my thumb here to kind of guide and flatten the film as it's going in. And if you leave the spool on, it's just extra weight, because if you cut it off, it gets really curly and can be hard to reel. So be patient. Most Photo 1 students say that this is the hardest thing to do, is reeling, because you can't see anything. When we come to the end, we'll cut this off. And you'll feel, a little tape there. So it's all on. You want to make sure that your roll of film is on the bottom part of the spool. So slide that in. And you can actually fit 2 rolls of film into each tank. So we put another reel up. And then what happens is, you notice, so this part goes on the bottom. If you look inside, as we pour chemicals in, no light reaches the film, because the film's still sensitive to light because it hasn't been developed. So that's what we'll be pouring in when we put it in our tank. Close it, make sure that the lid's on nice and straight, and then we'll just put our cap on, bring everything out, throw this away, and we're ready to develop film.